Quinn and Peter Ryder pick up, because I'm sure you're there, because you didn't even come up to the hearing, where you might have heard reiterate my opposition to the stadium and the concepts of the Central Business District, which have been laid out. Of course, there's no plan, but I clearly stated my position. I don't know why you are pathological in your statements about me and have now told people that I am waffling on the stadium. My staff was there. Jeremy Hoffman, perhaps you've met him. I believe you saw him. I had a meeting with the Department of Small Business Services to try to save the flower market from going out of business. I couldn't be at the press conference. Are you saying that Tom and Dick are waffling because they only sent staff, or do you merely single out the female council members to attack in some kind of sick, sexist routine? I would like a list of every single person you told this blatant lie to. I would like it emailed to my office immediately. We will call each one. I assume that you are at least a decent enough person to do the same. I am outraged about this, John. We just sent a 2,300-piece mailing inviting people to a hearing to state my opposition on the stadium. Perhaps if you fought the real enemy, you might be more successful. Please call Peter as soon as possible. To do any less than call back immediately and send us those names, I guess will be a statement on your part that you somehow are at war against me, John.
Message for Tuesday, 3:58 p.m.
John, I also want to add that, just so you know, in our recent Zanzibar situation, where I'm sure you're also dissatisfied with my support, I'm now potentially going to have a conflict of interest board inquiry against me because I was helpful to the neighborhood. So I don't know what I have to do, John, to ever get any credit from you.
Or frankly, even any respect and decency and courtesy.
And I just want to underscore, John, that I do find it curious that Tom, Dick, and I at the press conference did the same thing today. And then I just stayed for 3 hours at a hearing, which you didn't even have the decency to come to. And somehow the female in this group is the only one singled out.
Even though...
I'm sorry, Peter.
Even though Chris is the one whose staff helped to reserve the steps, organize the press conference, and did a huge mailing to get people to come to the hearing, reiterating once more her absolute opposition to the stadium.
But it's only the female you single out, which I guess, you know, one from the facts and evidence there can only determine that you did that because you are a sexist. If somehow we're wrong, please, John, call immediately and clarify.